What's going on, guys? I'm Jack of Diamonds and welcome to my channel. Now this channel is going to be mostly about magic, mostly card magic, and the reason I do card magic is because it is my favorite type of magic. I can do and I have done your standard magic such as disappearing acts and things like that, but I always fall back to card magic, and in this channel I'm going to be doing deck reviews, tutorials, things of that nature, and as it goes on I will explain where I want to take this channel. But today I'm going to start out with something simple, a deck review of the Bicycle StickMan deck. Now I'm not sure if you can get this deck anymore. I saw it once in like a Walgreens, got it, and that's been it, and it's been one of my favorite decks of cards as far as handling, from Bicycle anyways, that I've ever owned, other than maybe the Dragonback, which I don't have with me right now. But let's start out with just a look at the box. Very neat looking box, not embossed, which is standard of Bicycle. It's that nice gold color, dark colors, and I think it looks fantastic. Now the big thing about this deck is the sword action, and I apologize for my air conditioner just kicking on, so that may be kind of annoying, but I'll try to talk over it. StickMan on the right side, air conditioned finish, made in the USA on the other side. And now let's read this. Collect all three decks with different animations. Now I only have one of these decks. I never saw any more than just this one. I'm pretty sure the only difference is the patterns. Other than that, I don't believe there's any difference. Like I said, I'm not sure if they make this deck anymore, so I will, if I can find a link to buy this deck, I will put it in the description. But if I can't, I apologize for that. It's just kind of it's an old deck. Now, let's see. Watch the StickMan come to life while flipping through the unique deck of cards. These, in the top right, you'll see. So let's go ahead and start with just the back design. As you can see, it's very, I believe it's a very intricate design with that nice dark, gold with a background of black. And as you can see, it is borderless, but I believe it makes for very, very nice fans, in my opinion. I think just the way it lays is very intriguing, especially on a spread. I think with that weird pattern you get, it's very nice. And this is one of the older decks of mine, and it still handles, in my opinion, like a brand new deck of Bicycle playing cards. And this is a brand new deck, and I still believe that that new deck is just as good as this one, and this one, like I said, is quite old. So let's take a look at the Jokers. So the Jokers are, I think they're kind of weird. I really don't know what to make of them. I mean, they're a one-way Joker, except they have one upside-down pip, which doesn't really make much sense to me. But, you know, it accentuates the StickMan thing. Lots of crowns, hats. Very Mardi Gras, I think. The standard cards are very normal, except for this in the top right corners, which I will show here in a second. And let's take a look at the aces. I do like the ace of spades. I think as far as a Bicycle ace of spades goes, it's quite nice. The rest, standard. The only thing I will say, and I believe I'm correct in saying this, is compare it to a standard Bicycle playing card. The reds are a little darker, and there it goes. The reds are a little darker than your standard Bicycle deck, and it's almost more of a crimson color. And for the dark features of the deck, I believe it works for it really well. Now, sorry, I'm just gonna knock over the camera. Alright, so let's take a look at some of the face cards in this deck. sticking with that same theme, that very blocky theme, it's it is unique. I will not argue that. It is a very unique deck. And the kings and the queens and the jacks are all very similar as they progress. Really the only difference is like placement. As you can see, things like that. See, on the other one it was sword. These are just stickmen. They stick with the theme. I will give them that. And like I said, the rest are normal. So let's look at this StickMan action thing. So it's this right here. Let me see if I can get the camera to focus. So that's what it does right there. Which I suppose if you're doing like a you know, having them select a card, and you, instead of riffling down like that, you can riffle down like that, and kind of, if you angle it to them, you can show them, you know, the action thing, which I could see that being good if you're forcing a card, because it kind of gives them a distraction. But the handling of this deck is amazing. I will not argue that. As far as you know, use for a magician, it is kind of hard to justify, because I mean, it is a borderless, and you do run into that problem right there. If you do a card reverse trick and you get to the big finale and they look, you know, they're looking at your hands, obviously, that's gonna spoil it. You're gonna have no big finish to that. But I think it's a great deck. I think it's a great looking deck, great handling deck. It lasts forever. And I mean, I take good care of my cards, but this has been one of those that I've just not really bothered to, you know, wash my hands before using, that kind of thing. But there you go, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this, and let's see if I can get a good angle of this. There is the Bicycle StickMan deck. Like I said, the link will be in the description. If it's still around, I will search for it. So get this deck if you can. It's a fantastic deck. So thank you guys for watching this. Welcome to my first video. Welcome to my channel. Great things are to come, and I will see you guys later.